How's it going, folks? It's Brian Blessing in Las Vegas. Always thrilled to be with you here at BangTheBook.com, the sports betting podcast with our good pal Adam Burke. We've got a WGC golf event I'll be talking on the podcast with Adam about, and you can follow on Twitter at Brian Blessing, and of course follow along right here at Bang the Book. All right, we focus on the NFL. Here we go, Week 8, almost the halfway point. We get 17 weeks with the bye weeks. But there's some interesting games. Let's dive in. Miami and Houston. Houston, 7-point favorite, total 45. Detroit beat Miami last week. Houston very quietly has worked their way to the top of the AFC North. They're doing it with a pedestrian offense at the moment. If Watson can stay healthy and they can get a semblance of a running game, they could be intriguing, and they're sitting in the right spot in that division. Philly and Jacksonville. Philly, 3-point favorite on the road after letting one get away against Carolina. And the Jags, man, Leonard Fournette, do they miss him? The total on this game is 41. Looking like Wentz is going to start finding a real rhythm here with Alshon Jeffrey. Trade deadline coming up on Monday. Might the Eagles be in the market for a running back like LaShawn McCoy? Cleveland and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, 7.5, 8-point favorites. Total on the game is 50.5. First game was a tie opening week. Mayfield can score. They turn the ball over. Pittsburgh freshened for this, and we're going to start to see Le'Veon Bell. You might see even a little more steam come in on the Steelers, although there's been a lot of love for the Browns in recent years, but this just might not be a good spot. Tomlin, Steelers coming off a bye. Denver and KC. KC, video game numbers, 10-point favorite, up to 55.5. The one thing about Denver, they play the tough teams tough. Looks like Freeman hurts his ankle, so Lindsey's going to be the go-to guy. Emmanuel Sanders having a great year for the Broncos. Jets in Chicago. Bears, 6.5, 7-point favorite, mostly 7 in this spot. Total on the game is 46. The Jets are an over team, and Trubisky looked good against the Patriots. It was special teams that let the Bears down. Could see points in that game. Oh, also, at this time of year, we start worrying about weather. Chicago always at the top of that list. Washington and the Giants. Washington, 1-point favorite, total 42. Alex Smith start to find a little groove here with the Redskins, who sit atop the NFC East. The Giants, it's kind of a lost season. The fun part is watching Saquon Barkley. Seattle and Detroit. Detroit's a 3-point favorite. I don't know about that. Seattle, everybody thinks they're done. Russell Wilson gives them a shot every night. I think this is a game could feature a lot of points. Total on the game is 49. I think it's one that total could have been up in the low 50s. Tampa, Cincinnati. Cincy, 4.5. 5-point favorites at home. Dead area. That number could be a bit volatile. Points expected here. Winston's putting points up. In Dalton's a different quarterback home and away, and the Bengals got torched by the Chiefs. I'd be looking 53.5, maybe that game even going over. Indy and Oakland. Indy, 3-point favorite. Get a win over the hapless Bills. Raiders off a bye. They trade Amari Cooper. They fleeced the Cowboys for a first-round pick, but clearly Gruden working towards the future. San Fran, Arizona, it's a pick. Total in the game's 43.5. No disgrace, San Francisco getting blown out by the Rams. But this is a team that's capable of putting some points on the board against a team like Arizona. Green Bay off a bye, taking on the Rams. Boy, Aaron Rodgers, imagine that, getting 9.5 points, but the Rams have been a juggernaut, but the sides are getting inflated now. How about the total? 56.5. That's way up there. New Orleans, Minnesota. This is a showdown here. New Orleans, don't sleep on that defense. Drew Brees, he's got his weapons with the running backs back. Traquan Smith is now a little bit of a weapon for him. Get the win at Baltimore. Minnesota, 1-point favorite at home. Very intriguing Sunday night game. That's a lot of points. I think two teams capable of playing defense. And then New England and Buffalo on Monday night. You got the Pats laying 14. You got people drinking all day long in Orchard Park, gearing up for that one. Total on the game's 44.5, 45. Derek Anderson could be a little better in his second game, and the Bills' defense has to cause turnovers to have any shot on a Monday night. Always fun talking the NFL with you right here at BangTheBook.com. I'm Brian Blessing. Follow along on Twitter right here at BangTheBook.